It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and well, I have started to say in the introductions to my videos that I'm really excited for today's beer. Well, I'm really excited for today's beer. I went to a flea market in Cardiff and there was a man selling bottles of beer for £3 each. Apparently they bought them all from a gentleman who recently passed away. He had like boxes of beer in his, like, somewhere in his house, looked after them, bought them from a long time ago. All seemed to be from like the late 1980s, early 1990s. And this was in Cardiff. This was a house in Cardiff. So I've left the dust on this bottle just for a bit of kind of authenticness, if you like. This is a 550 milliliter bottle. Have you heard of Harveys Brewery? Harvey and Son. They brew a fantastic Imperial Stout called Prince of Darkness. It's called Prince of Darkness, I think it is. Prince of Denmark. Prince of Denmark Imperial Stout. Wonderful beer. Some of their other beers as well. Absolutely fantastic. Well, look at this. It's even got on the back of the bottle here, please return. You know, when I go to the Great British Beer Festival in August this year, I know the head brewer, he's a lovely chap. I'm gonna bring this bottle down, I'm gonna put it in my bag and take it down to him and say, there you go. I'm returning your bottle. But they're from Wharf Brewery, they're in Lewes, which is kind of like Brighton way in the UK. So this has been brewed for the 1990 Bicentenary Brew. So that is 1790 to 1990, 200 years old. Look at the picture on the bottle. Wonderful. So of course it's now 2024. This bottle is 24 years old. It's 5.5% ABV, 550 milliliter bottle. It's a limited edition bottle number 6217. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Make sure I'm recording on this one. Oh, there was a little hiss. There was, if I shake the bottle, is there any smoke? No. See, the danger is with beers like this. I mean, of course, you have just a few months, a year maximum, to review a beer like this, so I'm not expecting much. 24 years, I'm not overly expecting much. I have no idea what the colour of the beer should have been originally. This is what it looks like now. It's almost looks like a cherry red, deep mahogany coloured liquid. Small amounts of carbonation clinging to the glass. Trying to see if there's any carbonation at all. There's bits. What happens with these old beers is you get bits and pieces floating around in them. I did an innocent gun the other week and I got to like 8 hours into my day and I was like, oh, I need to run to the bathroom. And it was like, and then that was the innocent gun from a 20-year-old bottle of innocent gun. So maybe I'm going to suffer the same fate today. Let's get the aroma on this. They all smell very, very similar. They all have this certain kind of like mustiness. It's like walking into an old library. But there's some licorice flavours coming through here. Licorice aromas. A little spirity, little malty, a little bit of kind of roasted malt coming through. Hops have gone, of course. Let's have the smallest of sips then. I mean, I'm drinking it because it's a beer of... I like to think of YouTube as... I mean, let's get this bit out the way first and foremost. I don't think you would open a bottle of this and enjoy it. It's well past its sell-by date. It's just something I like to do because, a bit like Untapped, YouTube has become a way of recording, logging for the public to see. Not just me, not just a personal log, but it's a way of logging something in history. It's a way of recording something with video, showing what a liquid looks like. I mean, somebody might watch this video in 50 years' time if YouTube's still about, and they might be able to reference this to something else. They might be doing some research, or you know, you never know, do you? You never know. It's refreshing. It's there's no carbonation. There's a little bit of sweet malt. There's a little bit of licorice. There's a little bit of plum and fig and prune coming through. But you definitely also get that kind of old library taste as well. So unfortunately, I mean, I've drank Thomas Hardy's beer. I've drank a bottle of that, you know, it's barley wine at 10%, and it was absolutely fine. And I think what made that beer fine was the fact it had a foil neck. I think the foil necks was saving those beers. I think when you just have a bottle cap like this, there's a little bit of a rubber kind of, like, it's got a number 10 on it. Maybe that's 10 months, maybe that's 10 years. But it's got a little, and you know, air makes its way through into the bottle. It oxidizes. But if you were to have that and foil around the neck, then I think it was the foil that was saving the Thomas Hardy's beer, plus the fact that it was 10% ABV. That would have helped also. Come raise your glass with Sussex cheer and give a toast to Harvey's beer. Since Georgian times, this local brew survives the trends of old and new. Our forebearers so live, long been told, enjoyed their bitters mild and old. And now it seems, I'm pleased to say, they will endure beyond this day. Come raise your glass with Sussex cheer in this, their bicentennial year. Wharf Brewery. So a nice little poem. Nice little poem on the back of the bottle as well. Yeah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Lovely people down at Harveys, like I've mentioned. Just lovely people, lovely beer. Very traditional. I like traditional. It's just a great brewery, a brewery that I need to go and visit. So it would be unfair for me to rate this beer. I'm not rating this beer. I'm just logging it for the history of video filmmaking on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Boom. Cheers.